Alright. Alright, I am back. And today we will be doing Jango Fett Slave 1, the non-UCS edition. Turn that up slightly. At some point I do plan on building the UCS version of Jango Fett Slave 1, but I've already built it twice actually. I built it and then I rebuilt it. But let's go ahead and get started. So this is what the front of the box looks like. This is the back. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Right, so looking like we have 6 bags. Yep, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, I'm going to stack those. We have a sticker piece here, just 5 stickers. So let's go ahead and get started. So they have us starting out with Boba Fett. So here's what Boba Fett looks like. Looks almost identical to the UCS edition, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to set him to the side. And now we can start. Yes, so immediately I need this bag open. Alright. Here's the piece. Just like so. Oh, and we also have another brick separator. I have gotten more of these than I care to count. Right, and then we have the frame for this. Okay, so this is the other one. And then 2x4. And then 2 1x1 snot pieces. Like so. then we have the stops for the door. I'm pretty sure that this is like the compartment for the seismic charge. Or charges if there's two. I don't know how many there are. Then you have two 1x1s. And then two 2x2 circles. And two 1x3s. And then 4 of these 1x8s. This is what we have so far. You have a 2x2 ramp. So this right here, and then this attaches. Yep, just like that. Just like so, although it's still unstable. And now we're doing the other side. Right. Apologies about that. Right, now we're back. These go on top like that. Also need 2x4. There we go, now it's secure. Then we have a 1x2. So this is what we have currently. Then we stack two studs on top of each other twice. And then I need two 2x4s. And then we're gonna repeat this step twice. Two rounded 2x2s. 1x2s. Now we're starting to make the engines. So yes, like that. This is what we have. There we go. So this is the first bag done. Now we can move on to bag two. There we go. So now we can make Jango Fett. Here's his torso. Here's his jump jets. And then his face. So here's one side of his face. He does have two. Here's the other side. So his face here is exactly the same as the UCS set. Then we can add on his helmet. And then his pistols. So here's Jango. He is different from the UCS set as he does not have any print on his arms, as you can see there. Whereas on the UCS edition, he does have print on his arms. As you can see here, there's a bit of detail on there. So, they are different, but it's only really the arms that are different between these minifigures. So now that we have Jango built, we can go and get him out of the way, and we can build the top half of the hull. Alright, and then 2 1x2s. Like so, and then 2 1x4s. This is what we have so far. Okay. Yeah, and then we have a sea green ramp right here, and now we're getting into our stickers, which I think all except one are going to be on this bag, or in this bag. So this is number 2. Number 2. Good. Yeah, it's a pretty good sticker pull. And then this will go on here like so. And then we have the other sticker that goes on here, number 4. We'll do the other way. There we go. Although not perfectly centered, it's still pretty symmetrical. Yeah, fairly noticeable. If you look closely, you might be able to see the difference, but it's fine. Plus, it's not like this is the UCS edition. On the UCS edition, I'm absolutely making sure that I get the sticker placement right. Although I'm going to try and do my best to get the non-UCS ones as well. But if there's one that I absolutely have to get right, then it's absolutely the UCS editions. Because those are almost meant solely for looking at. Alright. Alright, so now we have sticker number 1, which... Let me see real quick. So the ridges go towards the top. Yeah. So I doubt y'all are going to be able to see this well on the webcam, but this is what the sticker looks like. It's kind of got ridges on it near where the top of the hole would be. Maybe y'all can see it better if it's actually on the ship, like so. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Alright, and then we have the other side. Once again, the ridges go near the top. So, let me attempt this. There we go. Then 2x2 bricks. Pretty sure they connect like that. Yeah. So here we go. We get to here, and then this is the front. Almost all stickers are on this piece specifically, except for the sticker number 5, which goes on the front. So now we can place on the rest of the hull like this, connected by those bricks. And now we have it even more reinforced by these ramp bricks, these cutouts right here. And now I think we're making the front portion of the hull. Alright, so 2 1x4 black bricks. Then you can go on there. There we go. Okay. So you go on here and you need a blue connector. Right, here we go. We need an L piece on this side. Then a 1x3. There we go. There we go. And then, what else? Two of these bricks for this end. So yes, this goes up here. Okay, so we have all these extra pieces. Number 3. Yeah, down here. Yep. Okay, so no, this is not supposed to be connected. Alright. So I'm pretty sure now we're doing the wings. Although... Okay, there we go. That's better. So, this is what we're doing. And then I'm pretty sure that this piece can fold out so that you can put it on the stand that'll come with it. I think that's what that's supposed to be. If I'm not mistaken. Which I very well could be. Okay, and then we have the vent pieces going right here. So I don't think that that rod that we just put in is going to be the connector for the wings. But who knows? I could be wrong. Alright. Now, what are we working on? This is, I actually can't tell. This might be like the inside portion of the wings. So I need this other bag open. Four vent pieces. So this is what we have so far. And now we're making another portion, which I honestly can't tell what this is supposed to be. Okay. Here we go, and then four 1x2 bricks with rod holes. And this last one, and then another washer. And then another one of those black pieces. Right here. There we go. So this is what we have right now. And this will be going on just right here in the middle. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's symmetrical either way. So I think this one might... Yeah, I think this is supposed to be the inside... This is supposed to be the inside mechanism for the wings. Or the connector. Here's the other piece. And... then I need a rod. And a washer. Okay. Then another washer. And... okay, I'm seeing what this is. So... this goes on... like so. And then we connect this. So this is what we're gonna have on the other side as well. Which means that I need another gray rod. A washer. And then this other piece. So this is what we have for both sides. And then this goes across the middle. Wait. So, yeah, okay. That was a perspective issue that I had on the instruction manual. Okay, so this is what we have. And the wings will slot in through here. And then that rod that we put in earlier, I don't know, you probably can't see it anymore. Actually, in here, in the back, you can see this red rod is connected, so both wings will orient the same way instead of being independent. Then we can continue on. Okay. And I'm gonna set the instruction manual down here so that I can actually see what I'm building. Because I am having trouble seeing, considering that a lot of these pieces are just navy blue. Okay, and then we have 1x1 bricks. The other one's right here. Then 2x2 bricks. Yeah, they go here. All right. Then two 1x1x2s. And then 1x3 ramps, like so. This is what we have so far. That. And then two 1x4 slot pieces. that. Good. And then... Did I do something wrong? No. Look at the front cover. Does it have that? Yes, it does. Okay. So no, I'm not doing anything wrong. It just kind of looks awkward in this stage, I guess. Then a 2x6. So this piece is not stationary, and this is going to be what's used to release the seismic charge. As you can see, just pushing that in. That'll go under the landing ramp. Okay. There we go. Then a 1x4 brick. And now we're making the landing ramp. Okay. So this is the landing ramp. I put that in the wrong place, so gotta take this off. That's why. There we go. Wrong one. Alright, so this is what the other side will look like as well. In addition to some other minor details. There we go. Two by two, and then a 1 by 1 green. Right. And then on this piece right here, we have something. Then, yeah. There we go. And then that's it for bag 3. We are halfway done with the ship. bag 4, which doesn't look like it has much, actually. That tells me this is probably going to be like the front of the hull. Yeah, it looks like it. Here's a weird piece that I've never seen before. 1 second. Oh, and it's one of the first steps as well. 1 second, let me just put this on here. Then I can show you all the piece. It is right here. This sort of sparkly piece. Never seen it before. But we'll see why we have it in a second. Alright, 2x2 snot. Right here. There we go. Like so. You can kind of see it. And then that just goes right here. Like so. There we go. So this is going to be the bottom. It's going to face down like that. One more 1x2. Wrong side. There we go. And the other side. These ones. There we go. Just like so. Then we can go and put these on here. There we go. So it leans slightly forward. Unlike the UCS edition where it's almost just straight down. This goes here. Alright, and now comes the time for the last sticker. So let me see if I can get this centered on. There we go. Just like so. I think that's pretty good as far as stickers go. Looks pretty centered. so this goes on here. Like that. We have a piece that goes under here. Right next to the lime. Good. There we go. Like so. Now we're doing the other side. Okay, and then what else? Alright, so 3 of these. So yeah, it goes on this side. This is what we have right now. We still have a bit to go on the hull, but that's wrong. All this is supposed to be a stud over. Like so. And then we can get the other side. Just, yeah, I'm pretty sure like that. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. we go. And now, that's all of bag 4. Now onto bag 5. And it looks like we're starting out with Lamassu. So this is what we have of the hull so far. All stickers are in place. Then we have the back as well. And again, I think this flips out so that you can put it on the base or on its stand. We have yet to put in the wings, and we still have some details that we have to put in for the hull. Let's see. So we have Lamassu. His counterpart Tanwei is included in Obi-Wan's Delta 7. So here's Prime Minister Lamassu. So we'll set him to the side. I don't need that anymore since we've already finished all the stickers. And immediately we need this bag opened. So, let's go ahead and start finishing up, shall we? I need the other one of that. Right here. Yeah, there we go. So this piece right here, which will go on the right. Yeah. Like so. That's where the missile launchers would be. And now we're actually getting onto the side plating. One by one. Nope, wrong one. This one, I think. Yes. And then a 3x3 cutout. And a 2x3 to give us this side plating, which will also go on the right side, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, all the way down here. Like so. And now we're making the laser cannons. These ones have stud shooters on them. These are not like if I'm not mistaken, these are different from Boba Fett's Slave One, which was just recently released. Instead of the stud shooters being at the bottom of the hull, like down. First off, let me see if these are supposed to be put down here. Yes, they are. So instead of them being put down here, the stud shooters on Boba Fett's would be up here, and it would only be a singular one. It wouldn't be the twin ones. And then we also have this sort of hinge piece right here. Yep, just like that. Okay, I need another one of these white pieces. And then 2 1x1s. So this goes here. Yeah. To give us this. And yeah, that is correct. And then a white 1x3. What else? And then a 1x1 snot. And then that's all for that step. Right here. And then we're making room for the laser cannon. This one goes in like so. And then the other one is perpendicular to that. Come on. I know you can get in. Okay, there we go. And now the laser cannon. Like so. And I'm pretty sure we have the right side done. Of this part here. So now we can move on to the left. Kind of. We're working on what is going to be the cockpit now. Like so. Actually, it looks like we're working on the what'll be the wings. Or like the well for them. So like that. The rounded ones. These ones. Oh, I forgot these ones, yeah. That's correctly oriented. So this is what's going to go on each side. Yeah. Can't tell if it's supposed to be that high up or not. No, it's not. Okay. There we go. So this is what we're supposed to have. That's what it looks like from the front. We'll get a better visualization of it once all the pieces are off the table and we can actually see clearly. Which shouldn't be too long from now, because we are on the second to last bag. And the last bag is just the wings, so we could probably actually mirror them and just build them at the same time. Instead of just, you know, building them individually like the instruction manual will have us do. Okay, so now we're basically just repeating what we did on the left side. Okay, one of these. Yeah, and then a 2x3. Let's make the side plating again. Which I've got on here. like so. Then we're making the laser cannons again. That's the wrong way. This one. There we go. Okay. A 1x2 ramp and a 1x3. Okay. There we go. I need that, need this one, the cutout. Along with the 1x1 snot, which is right here. And then the 1x2 cutoff. That's not it. These are it. And then the laser cannon. Shoot. So here's the other side. And now we've got to work on the wing well. So this. Yeah, okay. So making sure that I actually have what I needed. I don't know why it took me so long. There we go. There we go. This is what it currently looks like. And we're about to be done, although we still have a little bit more to go. Ugh, come on. So now we're building the top of the hull. Which... Okay, so these claws go in here. And then I'm pretty sure that's it for bag 5. Yep. This goes here. Right? Yeah. So this is what the cockpit looks like. It's a bit small, but I believe it actually can hold both Jango and Boba. So, now that we're done with bag 5, there we go. Alright, I'm not going to do these together. I'm going to do them independently of one another, just in case there are subtle details that are different. Like for the UCS edition, because those were not the same. There were a couple of details that were just ever so slightly off, which was kind of annoying, but it's only a slight bit longer, so it's fine. Alright. This is a white stud. It's not a clear one. A rod brick. There we go. And then a 1x3, which I'm not seeing. There's one. This is going to be a hassle to do whenever I do the Millennium Falcon. I just got the UCS edition Millennium Falcon yesterday, so that's gonna take a while to stream building that. But I will be doing it. I will do it on here. Not sure when. I'll probably do some of my other sets before then, just to sort of, you know, lead into it. I might save that one for last. I'm not sure. If y'all want to suggest anything, then definitely do so. I have 2 battle packs for Star Wars. I have the battle bus from Fortnite. I have another Lego Fortnite set, which is only around 300 pieces. I have the UCS Millennium Falcon, and then I have 2 free promotional sets that I got from the Lego store for spending a certain amount of money. And then I'm pretty sure that I have one more. Oh, that's right. I actually have 2 more. I have the Acclimator and I have the Invisible Hand. So definitely leave a suggestion if you want to see one of those first. If someone leaves a suggestion, I'm more likely to do that one. As to when it would be, I'm not sure, but weekends are most likely. That's wrong. So we're currently working on the wings. Alright. Okay, so 2 claws on the back. And then this short rod here. Yeah. So a 1x5. Still getting used to the fact that those exist. But now that I'm actually buying a lot more Lego sets, I've seen them, honestly, in almost every single one that I've built thus far. I guess I got tired of being constrained by the fact that there's not, you know, like 1x5s and other pieces like those. So this is what we have for the wing. Here's the front of it. And what now? Okay, so we can go and put this one in, actually. There we go. So it looks like you have to flip them manually. Okay, and then that other black rod is right here. Okay. I need another one of those right here. Nope, that's wrong. It's this way. Here's the other. Then a black claw and this piece. Two claws on the back. There we go. We can put this on here now. One by one. And these bits here. vent. Then we can place this on back. Again, like so. I'm pretty sure we can put that on. Good. Like this. So as you can see, they do not move independently, but also they are blocked from. They're not blocked from going backwards like that, like the UCS set. Because in the UCS set, you can't go backwards, but you can go forwards. You can only go this much though, but you can go all the way around for the non-UCS edition. And now we can put on the windshield. So this is what it looks like, and you can put Jango and Boba in there. Boba goes in the back. He doesn't actually have anything to latch onto, but you just lay him down like so, and then Jango can go in front of him. And he can sit down on those studs, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And it looks like he kind of has to do his blasters like this in order to get them to fit if they can. Still not quite fitting, but I could probably prop them up like this. There we go. So, you can see both Jango and Boba are in the cockpit. And then I have Jango's pistols oriented upward so that everything fits. I will say I do kind of wish that these wings were stopped from going up like that. But for a 700 piece set, this actually isn't that bad. And that's not even all 700 pieces in here. That's we still have to build a base for it, the stand, which is what we're doing now. I reckon this thing is like at least 75 of the pieces. Or 50, actually, is probably a better estimate. I need another 1x2, which is right here. Two hinge pieces. There we go. Shoot. There we go. There we go. That should be at least a bit more secure on there. And now we're actually securing it even more. So we have triangles. and then another triangle right here. So this is what we have so far. Six clear pieces. There we go. And then the ramp pieces. There we go. And then what else do we have? Okay, now we're building the actual part that will support the slave one. Then we have claws. And 2 snot pieces. A vent. And then... oh, I forgot a step, actually. I need these sort of curved pieces. There we go. Yeah. Then what else? Clear piece. So this folds up and down like so. And on the bottom it's flush, so that if you just want this as the sort of like a cargo skiff, then you can have it as such. Then in the middle there is a crate for which you could probably put, like, you know, ammo in or something. So now we make the seismic charges, which are just a Lego head with a stud on bottom and then a snot stud on top. And you can put the seismic charges below the ramp. Let me see, can it actually fit sideways like this? Oh, it can. So after that, you just close it, and then to release it, you push this part in, and then that'll release the bottom like that. And then you get the seismic charge released in a way not dissimilar from the 2002 version of Jango Fett Slave 1, which unfortunately I do not have, but I would love to get it. But those things are super expensive because people like to inflate the prices a lot. So, there are 2 of these. And you can actually, it looks like you can fit both of them in here at the same time. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Let me just... Yes, you can. So, both of them can fit under here. So this one comes with 2 seismic charges, although the UCS version only came with 1. But then again, the UCS version was a lot bigger, so it makes sense that it only come with 1 seismic charge to fit in, but kind of hope that they would have included another. So, all of these are extra pieces except for the studs that you shoot. So you can put them in here. And then you can put the rest... Pretty sure you can just put the rest in this crate right here. So, you could put some in at least. It doesn't look like you could put all. I don't know, let me see if I can. Let's see, will that do? You can technically fit the lid on there, but it's not going to close all the way, so no, you can't really fit all of them in there. So I'm gonna take 2 of them out and hope that that'll actually, can 3? No. So it looks like yes, only 2 can fit in there at any given time, and they have to be flat. They can't just be, you know, they can't be standing up on their side. So you can fit some in there, but it's something that you're gonna have to try and adjust. So after putting all these extra pieces in here, we now have the Slave 1. So here's the back, and you have this piece that folds out. I think this is literally just to hold it while you're playing with it, which is a cool feature, I guess, but probably not something that I'll use that much. Now, as for the stand, I think it goes... One second. How does this go? This goes like so. So, this, the bottom of the landing ramp is what goes right here. And then these prongs right here sort of just fit in between that gap. So, you got this right here, and it makes a good enough stand for it. As you can see, it's standing up. And then you just have Lamasu right here as well. So, I like this set. It's pretty good for being only 700 pieces. Wings could use a little work, but I think they did fine with what they were given. So, with that said, at some point I hope to build the UCS Jango Fett Slave 1, which I do have, but that'll take quite a bit. Because not only do I have to unbuild it, I have to also sort everything into its bags. Which I don't have, by the way. I have to, like, I'll probably have to get, like, Ziploc bags and then just bag them that way. And then, on the bright side, the stickers are already done, so I won't have to go through that again. But, have some other sets that I will be doing in the coming weeks, all in the lead up to the Millennium Falcon. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next stream, whenever that will be. If y'all have any suggestions for my next set, again, I have the Acclimator, I have the Invisible Hand, I have 2 promotional sets from the LEGO store for spending a certain amount of money. One of them was the Ferris wheel, and then the other one was a Disney set. It's a TV with 3 interchangeable scenes, the Disney logo, Lion King, and Toy Story. Then I also have the Battle Bus from Fortnite. I have Sparkplug's Camp from LEGO Fortnite. And then I also have 2 battle packs, the 501st, and then the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid battle pack with the Octoptara droid. And then I have the Millennium Falcon UCS edition. I'm pretty sure that's all I have. I could be wrong though. Yeah, that's all I have. So, hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all would like any of those sets built next, then please let me know down below.